Simon Jones Henderson will share with you shortly. And I want to thank all of those through generosity of the foundation within one of our colleges and not a part of an administrative structure. So that decision means, as you can see from the program today, that what happens in the center, what happens with the minor, will be infused with the intellectual rigor and perspective of those who are our premier faculty members. And because of that, I believe that there is no limit to what this center, what the minor, and what these efforts can achieve. So I thank all of you for being in attendance today. This is the beginning of what I think will be something very, very great for the University of the Virgin Islands, and I think all of us will one day be able to sit.
A presentation from the board.
Good morning, everyone, and it's a great time to be here. This is just an important and exciting topic. I echo a lot of what Dr. Hall just said. It is only fitting that this topic, Virgin Islands and Caribbean cultural issues, which is the theme for today, is being addressed here at the University of the Virgin Islands. There are many in this audience and many who come before who have kept topics of Caribbean culture and more specifically Virgin Islands culture in the forefront over the years. This summit is a taste, I think, a taste of what is to come. That is, it's a taste of the more formal recognition of the importance of these topics and the rich field of study that it brings to our curriculum, to our students, to the community of the Virgin Islands, and to the wider national and international audience through the launching of the Virgin Islands Caribbean and Cultural Center. This, though, was a natural next step. The natural next step to recognize the work of so many, to give this work a home, and to serve as a beacon for others to seek out when expertise is needed in the area of Virgin Islands and Caribbean culture. What has long been an organic part of who we are will now have its rightful prominence. I want to say congratulations on this summit, congratulations on the yet-to-come launch. I am really excited about the topics that are going to be addressed here, and congratulations on the work that has been sustained up to now, and much success and great expectations for the future. Thank you.
Now we have a presentation by Dr. Mills.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I guess I yes. First of all, let me acknowledge the presence of Paul and Taylor. Secondly, I wish to thank my friend and colleague for the honor of having me share some of my thoughts about culture with you this morning. It may seem very trivial to ask a question at this time, but I will ask it without delaying. Just why did it take so long for a summit of this kind to be staged to be on? Our late departed colleague, Professor Jean Emanuel, had talked about an idea like this over many years, and no doubt he would have been enormously thrilled to be a part of this event today. Perhaps a simple explanation for the absence of a cultural center is that most Virgin Islanders, and indeed most Caribbean people, associate the word culture with enlightenment, excellence of taste acquired by intellectual and aesthetic training, school, knowledge, and refinement. Others may think of culture in more earthly terms and will likely refer to characteristics of food, dress, music, dance, art, language, social forms, etc. If these views of culture are not consistent with our thinking, how then should we perceive what our culture really is? How indeed should we interrogate culture on our terms? Perhaps a definition or two point us in the right direction. There are numerous definitions of culture, but I wish to focus on two broad types that are directly relevant in helping us to understand the challenges in the development of a successful cultural sector. The first definition speaks to the enlightenment or the refinement resulting from artistic and social pursuits, expression, and taste valued by a society or class as in art, manners, dress, etc. This was largely the kind of understanding that Orland theorists and Greatland theorists had foisted upon them by the European colonists who dominated Caribbean society. The real danger for us is that in many respects, we still tend to think of culture as defined in European and now in American terms. Two selected Caribbean cases instantiate the deleterious impact that this definition has had and continues to have on our mental outlook of our culture. First, in preparing for these remarks, I thought of inquiring reluctantly if there is anything on the web about island cultures. Sure enough, there was a page. The second line tells us that, quote, you will find fast food restaurants like Subway and McDonald's next to local restaurants serving patties and boiled fish. You will find large grocery stores selling everything from camel soup to savory pound cake, unquote. On the page are three paragraphs. One of two delicious mangoes, another of a group of young white children, and a third of a black man dressed in Zulu war garb. In a nutshell, then, this is one image that is presented to anyone who is searching the web for an understanding of Virgin Islands culture. Clearly, this is hardly the perception of our culture that conscious Virgin Islanders would want to project on their way of life. A second instance is that of an expatriate perception of Caribbean culture, more specifically that of St. Kitts. The author, one Dorothy High, who apparently lived in St. Kitts for some years, wrote the following in the 7th edition of Wide World magazine in 1901. Quote, the West Indian Negro has two national amusements, and two only, of which he can truly say that they are an invention of his own. The first of these is the mysterious Jumbi dance, which is